So I sung hard I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's calm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. Cause if it isn't, I'ma break my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the LA Chargers. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, people diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Here are the key inactives for this one, Charles. And as you get towards the latter stages of the season, you hope that this is a clean graphic with no names, but that's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you think it's going to be like that. It's just a matter of what names are on the list and how you prepare to play without them. Everyone wants to finish strong. Well, the only way to do it, forget the inactive list and focus on the guys who are going to take the field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Let's go now.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Come on, come on.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Tag! 70 Lions. 30.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give them 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Pass all 80. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. The Chargers had 6 and 7, the game under 500 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warriors 70.
Back to throw again. This will be caught once again by Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Behind the chains, 2nd and 12.
At the Seahawks 22-yard line.
19 tight. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Not saying 19. Panther 11. Panther up. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side to Higgins. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Elijah Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
An extra point by Carson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Barkley, inside handoff. It's a foot race. Saquon Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Saquon Barkley. 60. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
7 Pirates. Here we go. Set.
They'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Tommy
Here's Tommy Townsend now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. He's got a man complete. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Dante Thornton, an 80-yard touchdown. One away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We go from sorry inside, we're ready to grab them. Then get to the butt. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted to football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
19, Dragon 60.
Out of the gun now on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They chop that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10. Down at the 31.
60 Bison, Warriors 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A big loss on
the defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Left 60 Eagles, 60, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
50 bucks. Get it? 19 Lion, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Saquon. This one away.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I'd rather be in Vegas with the Caesars. My winter out with Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
The Charger drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Well, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone. It looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll work this down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 29 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson. Up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Shifts by him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Barkley will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Go show it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't get...
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And with the out of bounds, able to get it up past the 45. Give it 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Mustang Knight, Bronco 80. Go.
Looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
Ready, break. 79 Broncos. Ready. 19 Dragon, 60. 60 Bobcats, 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Christian Watson, 45 yards. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Come on.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. One will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll look to throw again. Throw inside complete. That's Thornton. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready. 70, Cougar 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready,
Back to throw here. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
60, Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer.
Now back to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jordan Brooks with it.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think that
under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. It looks like they'll move things around here.
79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Here's a diving catch right side. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 176, moving him past Emmitt Smith and into 2nd place all time. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
There's Chris Olave. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Go.
Well, here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Cowboy 80. 18, Rattler, 18.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, help him force that incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Ready?
They'll drop the throw. He'll try to do it himself. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. St. Brown in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on. When you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The Seahawks send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
19 light.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's another.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On the jump.
2nd down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Higgins. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw. And Brown's got it for a Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 20.
Seahawks 48, Chargers 28.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge out to the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready. 19 Charger, 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
70, Timberwolf. Ready, go. Ready.
Looking to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
19 tight. Not Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Get it. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Cowboy 18, Pioneer.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Chris Olave, 30 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll look to throw. And pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get his hit all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Let's go now.
Seahawks will line up for the
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So the sack of a 2-point try. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
47-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Bronco 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Seahawks, They're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You ain't never been a